purpose, I don't even, I wrestle with that all the time. It's like, what's your purpose? You know, try to be a good person, try to give back, try to help those that are in need, try to, but do something that makes you feel good altruistically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I still am unsure of my purpose. Maybe my purpose, I'm already living my purpose, doing this podcast, helping people. Maybe that's part of my purpose. I don't know. There's got to be something bigger. What's yours? Do you feel like you have purpose?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think this is where God comes into, and I think the main issue with God is that how people define God. So if you define God as like a daddy male figure who's powerful, kind of gazing down on us, and it's like, Ryan was good today, Michael was bad today, that kind of God I'm not talking about. But if you're talking about like the creative power of the cosmos that is within us and without us and flows through everything and gives a kind of greater purpose, and our souls are connected to that. So our bodies will drop away, but we'll continue into some other plane of existence onwards toward this all-powerful, cosmic energy. So when I feel good is when I feel aligned with that energy, whatever that is. It's obviously it's hard to describe, but it's more of a feeling than anything else. But I liken it like to a sailboat where like you want to get over to Catalina, but the wind's blowing that way. So you have to kind of tack, but you kind of like, if you feel the wind in your sails, then maybe you're headed in the right direction. And it's an ineffable thing, the wind and the cosmic wind in your sails. So I try and be in that. Like, does this feel like I'm being taken in some kind of right direction, Right. So one of the things I'm doing right now is I'm writing a book on spirituality, which is obviously a passion of mine, and which is a weird thing for a comedic character actor from a sitcom to be writing a book on spirituality. It might be the first time ever, but it feels right. It feels like, oh, this is a good thing. This is something I should be doing now. This is
that's great.
So that does feel good. My wife and I have a nonprofit in Haiti called Lide Haiti that educates girls in rural Haiti. When I do the work on that, I whore myself out as Dwight. Like I do these. In fact, there's a thing on Prizio.com right now where I'm going to give an office tour through the San Fernando Valley of like our locations.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Instagram, right?
Yeah, I just posted it today. It just launched, and then I take all that money and then I give it over to these programs that are educating girls who can't read, essentially. So
and that gives you purpose.
That feels good. It just feels good. It's like, I'm never going to be like, if I do something like Cameo or something like that, I'll take that. I'll do those annoying videos, but I'm going to send the money off to